Underdog Podcast. It's your host T. Lee and my co-host Jack Cowden will be live today as usual.
Was pulling up, they acting like they couldn't see me. Now she wanna clean me up like a squeegee. I told her that's on me, baby, like yellow BZ. With the peanut butter and tear like a Reese.
He's gonna persevere through all the obstacles. Get it done. That's an underdog.
They don't forget the underdog when they see me. I hit them with the John Cena, they can't see me.
You may overlook this person, but the underdog is the one who's gonna put in the work.
It's over, you know? Because you have to lose to win. Whether you think losing is a big event.
Out of mind. All I'm saying, just be careful who you idolize. I'm picking these scriptures just before the fame. Ain't no cap in my words, I go against the grain.
So I always believed in life. I took so many risks to make this thing happen, you know what I mean?
I'm always working, bro. Like I said, I'm energy driven.
Underdog can put you on your ass. The underdog can put you on game. The underdog can show you something that you didn't know.
Can't go down. All you can do is go up. So are you gonna stay where you at, or you gonna move up?
We're the bangers. Little bangers.
He said he's nervous. This is his first time doing it.
Yo, what it do, good people? It's your host Fleetwood, JR from the Underdogs Podcast. Yeah, what I'm saying? We back with another one again. Season 5, 2024 Kobe, you feel me? And we got a special guest today. Season 5, this is Beauty Therapy featuring Orlando's own Travel, Bridal MUA, Esthetician, if I said that right, CEO. We got BOMB Beauty. The CEO of BOMB Beauty and her, Tiffany Nicole. Let's bring it in right now so she get me right. Don't do me like that. I thought I said it right. How you
everything. That's basically all. Okay. What is it? Jack of all trades. That's what it is.
Okay, yeah. Basically a serial entrepreneur. That's what we're gonna call it. Real spill. Yep. So you know how you. Oh, that's what's up. I appreciate it. How you feeling today, though, got it?
I'm great. I'm kid free, so
yeah. Get in with me, for real. Yeah. So I say, welcome to the Underdogs Podcast. You know, it's a pleasure and an honor to have you on today as we push the importance of knowing ourselves. Who is Tiffany Nicole in 30 seconds?
Tiffany Nicole is more than just a makeup artist. I always say that. I'm her. I'm she. I'm the creator of my own reality. I'm everything. I'm a goddess. In simple terms, I'm a goddess.
That was up. Yeah, that sound all in one. Serial entrepreneur, all in one as an individual, well-rounded. So, as we are at the tip of the iceberg for 2024.
Oh, you have kids too, see? You already know.
All right, sorry about that.
It's okay. See, now I don't feel so bad because my kids too. Cause
you good, my son. I'm like, all right, look, Daddy got to do this. They were going, all right, okay, Daddy, I can't find my candy.
So next time I won't feel so bad with my kids in the background.
Nah, it's all good. Like I say, we do how we do it. We get it done over here.
Yeah. So
as we are at the tip of the iceberg for 2024, what are some things you learned in 2023 that helped you prepare for this year?
I would say patience. That's been a big word that's been coming to me for a long time. Patience, because I had a issue with controlling and trying to see, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, and just being in a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, not worrying about or thinking about tomorrow, not thinking about yesterday. That's already gone. That's one of my slogans or something I like to say, or my mottos. Forget about yesterday. It's not even here no more. Tomorrow's not even here at all. All that matters is now. So just doing what I can in the moment.
Nah, that is real, because I think, like, universally, like, all of us is just, you know, is human. Like, it's always, you know, how society got us is to think of far ahead, and, you know, holding on to the past is one of the things I be dealing with, too, because I be like, yeah, the past matters for where you at in the present, but it's just everything you got to turn into a positive, though, because...
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's all about just, like, let it go.
Yeah, for real. somewhat, even though when you're dealing with people and stuff like that, it's just like you gotta know how to adapt just basically to them, because I think sometimes, when you're dealing with people, the expectation you be having out of them be you having your own expectation of them being you. You feel me? Like I wouldn't have thought you would have did that because I don't be on that type of time,
Right. I don't do you like that, but everybody ain't you. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like that's a learning itself too. You learn stuff from that too?
Yeah, facts. Like I'm still gripping onto a lot of things, but like when I be doing a lot of reading, and stuff, I like to read, be like basically, it kind of give you self-awareness of stuff. It don't teach you nothing really that you don't know. It just bring it back to your forefront. So it make you take all them situations, and when you read and you recap everything and you start like being in tune, like the book talking to you like self-therapy almost, because it's like, oh man, in this situation, this went like that, and this, you putting it all together. But like I say, at the same time, putting something positive about it. Then when you hold on to something, you pulling everything negative out them old situations, so you carrying it along with you. And I'm trying to let a lot of that stuff go. Like I say, this, it's 2024, trying to have a mama mentality, so I'm trying to win. So that's the only way I feel to win.
We ain't trying. We are.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
most definitely. Yeah, she got a website, BOMB Beauty. She got all the information you need. So nobody can't be saying they ain't know nothing about this or nothing. Everything on the front line, front page.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Got no payment details on there.
Let them know they will camera. They will be on every social media platform that I have. Just so they're aware. You can't sue me.
Nah, big facts. Make sure that late policy got to be highlighted right there. You feel me? I'm telling you.
That's something we might cover later on, but
okay.
I had to learn over time.
Yeah. And then she got the ebooks on her too. That's what's up.
Yeah, people
they can
for them to help them learn how to do their own makeup.
That was so you ain't being no gatekeeper.
No,
you know what I mean. Straight up.
How to do a little basic eyebrow, lash, so you don't have to keep paying people every time. Yeah.
Okay, then. So, far as everything from 2023 to now, like, how has the transition been like, for you and your business as well?
For me and my business, last year was a little rocky for me. Just speaking on a lot of stuff that happened. I don't want to get too personal, but obviously I did put on there that my mom passed away.
Yeah.
That was something that was like really, honestly, being that I'm spiritual, I had a feeling that was gonna happen, and that's something I do want to share on my own time later on. But I had a feeling that it was gonna happen, but I didn't want to believe it at the same time. But it wasn't until it actually hit that I'm like, dang. I stopped doing makeup for a little minute, and then like people was noticing like, you need to get back on it, and I'm like, I'm just not in the mood. I don't know what it was, but it was like a spark just came like the middle of January, and I'm like, I'm about to get back to it. Like maybe that was just a little phase. I needed a little break.
Yeah.
But it was hard. It was real hard. But I know my mom, she would not let me give up. She won't. She'd be pissed off.
Yeah, that'd be that reminder too, I lost my dad a couple years back, and like I still be affected by it because that was my outlet, so but then I be reminding myself like how much he believed in me and what I had going on. So it's like I can't stop. Like that's I can't, it just can't let up on that. Just gotta keep that pressure down. But like you say, it's being like, we tend to try, we definitely stronger, way stronger than we think we are, you feel me? But it's like sometimes you gotta take that break, because trying to keep going like everything all right, and we know facts, like we could be speaking out, but we have the moments where it's like we gotta sit back and breathe and put ourselves back together, because something like that happened, it's like you like Humpty Dumpty. I done shattered. My insides are shattered. Now I gotta recoup, put myself back together way strong, and like we kind of allow ourselves to stay at the moments. But So speaking of today, like how is Tiffany both mentally and physically?
Tiffany is learning to, like I said, take breaks. So mentally, I'm great. Physically, I'm great. And I just recently found a love as far as physical with the gym. Like I used to like the gym, but I ain't love it. But now I'm starting to fall in love with it be the results. Because I used to go, somebody just asked me this too. I used to go to the gym just wearing like a big old t-shirt and some loose pants. But I was like, you know what? Every time I look in the mirror, I look like I'm giving birth. I don't want to look like that. I'm already sweating and stuff. So I'm just choose. So I'm gonna get some cute workout outfits. So I look in the mirror and get even more motivated. Like, okay, glutes, okay, abs, okay. Like it make me a little happier when I'm going in looking like something. And then mentally, putting myself first. I had a hard time doing that for a while. But I understand that if I don't put myself first, I can't help nobody else. So I have to put me first. I have to take care of me, my self-care days. And you're going to hear me say this a lot, but intention. Intention is I'm really big on intention. Like doing stuff with intention, not just because like, oh, I know I got to do a self-care day. No, I'm doing this for me so I can start my week off to have a great week, to have a great day. Like very intentional. So yeah, my mental and my physical are great.
Nah, that's what's up. You know, like you say, intentional, not just doing it just to be doing it. More so, like I got a purpose behind what I'm doing. You know, and I like doing this. Like, and I like how you say about just physically, you know, like people getting themselves together overall. You know, for their well being of exercise and then doing stuff like that. Because, like you say, at one point when you wake up in the morning, you look at your image, and your first thought when you look at yourself. You know, like you say, I look like this, so I feel like that's the start of your day. You know, so if you hitting the gym and you getting results and you seeing yourself, it's just more to add on into the pot, you know, to like I say, you having that, starting putting that more of that positivity in your life, than just starting off like your self-affirmation is like first thing you say, oh, I look like this, you already putting it in the universe,
Yeah.
So but nah, that's real because my physical appearance, I was feeling like Gucci in 06 at one point, and I had to get myself together. I was like, yeah, you eating too good, my boy. You about to be right way on another level. So yeah, nah, but like you say, you start seeing the results, hitting that treadmill and running. I'm like, yeah, I gotta keep it going. Then when you speak of kids, it's like, man, my son get older. I'm like, I gotta fold him like a lawn chuck. So it's just, I'm ready.
Kids too, you gotta be able to be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. But so like, in what ways do you keep yourself grounded in this crazy world? Because with social media and everything like that, you could turn on your phone these days and just see how much chaos is going on. It wasn't like that at one point. We was able to just grow up and just live in the moment. Now it's like when you, like I say, speaking to kids now, they can open their phone, they ain't outside, like they can just see everything.
Right. So I'm very mindful of what I listen to. I don't watch the news. I barely watch
For
TV.
real.
If I'm watching TV, it's probably I put YouTube on the TV. It's not because I'm very intentional again about everything that I watch, everything that I listen to, even down to the frequency of the music that I listen to. I can't just listen to anything. And recently I've been setting and standing on my boundaries, because I've been setting my boundaries, but standing on them with people, whether friends, family, whoever. I ask them if they're okay or mentally capable of listening to some things that I have going on, and ask them to do the same thing in return for me. Like, ask me if I can take on whatever you got to drop on me. Like, what if I'm going through my own shit right now? Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear what you got going on, because as an empath, I take on it like a sponge, and that's too much for me. Then I gotta go release it. It's just a lot. So I'm big on setting my boundaries and standing on my boundaries. And I don't know if you've seen it, T, on my page, but I'm a tree hugger. I hug trees. I stand I ground, sun gaze, that helps me a lot to release everything that doesn't serve me.
Nah, and that's I've heard of stuff like that too because my partner Sly, like at one point, he was hip to it. Then he started, opening me up to the chakras, and we, like everything being energy,
Yeah,
everything is energy. Like it's way more depth to just looking at something and saying, "Oh, that's a tree. That's just a tree." Like it
uh,
ain't, it's deeper than that. Like everything got something extra up under the layers. But
yeah,
the way that society program most of us, they
yeah,
steered us away from even questioning or just figuring it out.
yeah.
But like once you open that, like my partner say, once you open that door, bro, you can't close it.
Ain't
Like
no going back.
yeah, like Dick Gregory say, once you see things for how they is, you ain't gonna be able to see it like you used to no more. And we
Hmm.
heavy on that. We seeing stuff for what it is. It's like
Yeah.
transparent, no nothing covering it, nothing
Hmm.
blinding us to it. Just no, that's
Yeah.
what you saw is what it really is. It ain't nothing else you think behind it. Like
Yep.
how people that say, well, maybe it's just this. Oh, maybe it's nah, it was like that because it is. They be want to just not believe the truth.
Uh-huh. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
gotta believe it. I love Dick Gregory though. He's so real.
Yeah, yeah, for real. And I'm glad they kept he was around, cause he just
Yeah.
spoke it for what it was.
Yeah.
But for those like from Orlando, Florida, am I correct?
Yep.
Okay, okay. I was like, well, hold on. She's about to say
Yeah.
something different. I said, oh, they about to throw my whole
Nah.
everything out. All right. So how was it for you coming up in the city? Like, what was your experiences like?
Well, I actually grew up with my grandma, and we stayed in I wouldn't say suburban area, but it wasn't the hood. And for me, it was great. I had a great childhood. I will say that. When she passed, however, it was a big old shift for me because I moved from my grandma in a nice area to with my mom. And mind you, I'm grateful for it, for the experience, because I got to see both sides. To my mom in
Yeah.
the hood in Ivy Lane. So it was a different thing for me, because I was like, I don't know how to. I'm
And
gonna have
what
to
age
adjust.
this was?
I was 11 or 12 when my grandma
Okay,
passed. So yeah,
okay.
yeah. So my mom, and we probably gonna get to that too. But my mom, she she got us back. She got me and my sister back when my grandma passed at preteens. And so she got us when we was like already in a challenge of who you think you're talking to type of thing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But overall, I love Orlando. I love my city, but I'm definitely open to moving wherever. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, facts. And like I said, I love my city and everything about it too. Like, and one thing I be saying in a sense too is like if you grew up in a certain area in Orlando, it's like kind of we all kind of tied in with each other some way. It might have been like we might not have knew each other back or probably been around each other, but just ain't
Yeah,
know each other type vibe, because from it was at one point I went to like every center around Smith Center, Hagen Park, Frontline. That's what connected me with everything. Northwest Center, Ivy
yeah,
Lane, Grandma stayed right there.
yeah.
Richmond Heights one man. So it's like I was, it's the network,
Yeah.
so but
You
now
know,
like, yeah.
I was like, you went to Carver or Oak Ridge. I don't know where I know you
Nah, I
from.
went to Oak Ridge. Yeah, I
Okay,
went to West Ridge and then went to Oak Ridge.
okay.
Um, but yeah, though, like I love the city and everything, but I wasn't able to really grow until I kind of like touched soil somewhere else, like get further away, not just the city, but Florida. So go
Yeah,
to Virginia and then go over here and everything. So now I'm open to like, wait, it's a whole
yeah.
nother world out here. Like,
Right.
the mentality I was on, kind of stunted my growth a little bit. Cause when I went somewhere the first time, I was thrown off because I wasn't used to being away.
Yeah,
But then like, today's time I've been like in Atlanta for a while and like it's been, for stuff I'm trying to do and everything, just to build a bigger network with people, Cause then it's like I hear a lot of stuff about stuff in the city. And I ask your question on that as well too, because it's kind of universal. If you're an artist, entrepreneur and everything like that all in one, like you hear a lot of backlash on support in this city and everything like that. But my experiences ain't really kind of been like that, but I can kind of see what's going on because people are only gonna act like the other people they with if they all in the mix with each other, you know. So if you got DJs that be around other DJs, or it'd be like, you know, people taking sides, or I don't like them, so you ain't gotta like them. Don't do business with them because I messed my relationship up with them. We was talking about this another episode ago, but like I don't believe in all that type of stuff. That stuff ain't real. That ain't real.
To learn something from everybody. So it's like,
yeah, but like, yeah, it's just I don't know. Like my take is like really just, you know, I want to see the city grow, and you know, it's a lot of potential and stuff, but people just at odds with each other, and I don't know. Well,
I said I don't be in the mix, so I don't know. I stay in my own. I don't deal with that.
Yeah, but you know, I'm like, man, like y'all steady arguing about all this stuff. I said, man, Orlando is getting gentrified so much, boy. I say all these sides and where you from, this stuff ain't gonna matter in the next 10, 15 years. Like, and it's crazy because, like, you know, my grandma passed like last year, so Ivy Lane just don't even feel the same no more. Then, you know, with her house being gone and stuff, it's like, man, I don't know what's going, you know, like for the future of it. That's the type of stuff I be thinking in a sense too, because I'm seeing it happen in front of my eyes. Like, you know, over there what Murray said and stuff, that WD Chubb, whatever area and stuff, they building all over there. Like,
it is.
Downtown already been what it is. They done, you know, well, our people predominantly used to be and stuff like that. That stuff changed up. So it's like, man, they working, they move.
They changed it.
Man, I don't know. That's why I'm like, man, I don't know what the future of it's gonna look like. But I mean, I don't know. I say
better.
Huh?
Like Atlanta better?
Atlanta cool though. I ain't gonna lie. I like it because I can step outside and get motion at any time. Like it's Monday through Sunday. Like, I can find somewhere. Like if you doing whatever you doing, it's something. Even if it ain't an event that's, you know, particularly what you doing, stuff like that, you can find you can network with people by anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, if you got a little purpose or something like that, like the night I'm gonna hit the streets tonight at this little spot. One of the DJs, you know, is on the show. DJ Bishop Dunn. He got a little spot he be at, so I'm gonna go in there and go support and do my thing at the same time, network, get more people and stuff, you know, just a little kickback. But so for those who never visited Orlando, like what are Tiffany's go-to spots, you know, to either just chill or vibe, you know, grab something to eat?
Okay. I don't go out much, but I will say Gemini Hookah Lounge on Sundays. That's one of my friends. It's a spot that it's like real chill. It's chill, but it's like a vibe at the same time. It's not like it's more so Caribbean music. And as far as food, I love food. Okay. I love to eat, which I need to slow down, but I love to eat all type of food. I love to try Mediterranean food, Haitian food. I will go to soul food spots. But you know, I grew up in it, so I'm trying to steer away from that. But Isabon, I don't know if you know about Caribbean barbecue, where you're allowed to cook in front of yourself, like cook the food for yourself. That's a good spot. Isabon.
Sound like a hot pot type vibe.
It's kind of like that. It's they have East Colonial and Kirkman. That's one good spot I love.
Kirkman done got some spots out there now. That whole strip.
Yeah. Honestly, that whole strip.
Yeah.
I'm a part-time vegan, so
I respect it. I respect that. I be having my moments like that. I ain't gonna lie,
I'm trying. I can't even think of places, but like areas. I will say areas like Alabama, Kirkman, East Orlando has a lot of different spots, and Altamont Springs has a lot of spots too.
Yeah. That was up. So before we give you your bouquet of flowers with all the beauty therapy you giving to society doing the Lord's work, like we would like to take a moment for you to give your flowers to your loved one that are no longer physically here, but still with you in spirit. When it
Yeah.
comes to your mom, what type of relationship did y'all have, and how much of an influence, did she have on molding you into who you are today?
My mom, like I said, I didn't grow up with her. I have a lot of siblings. From my mom, I have 10 siblings plus me, so a total of 11. Um, and just to get a little personal, my mom was a long time ago in the streets. So, which is why me and my little sister were sent to my grandma's house, and all of our other siblings were sent to other family members, which I'm grateful for because she didn't just give us to the government or put us in the system.
Nah, for
So we
real.
was with loved one, we was with family. But soon after, she was clean, and she's been clean since to the end of her passing. So that had nothing to do with her passing. Just to put that out there.
Yeah.
Um, like I said, we used to tussle. Me and my mom, not fight physically, but I was so confused on what was going on with my life. Like, I'm going from this semi-suburban area to the hood. Like, my whole mind was like, I'm young already. Like, what is going on? Like, I don't even know her like that. My mom, I don't know her
Mm-hmm.
like that. We didn't get along that well when I was staying with her. But it was like a shift change when I had my daughter and I moved out. It was like she was like the best grandma to her, and me and her got closer, which was strange. But I was just like, that's crazy. Like, you know how you can't live with them, can't live without them. That's how it was with me and my mom. Like, I
Yeah.
love my mom, but staying with her was crazy. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. But she always wondered why, when I worked a 9 to 5, why would I be working for somebody else? She couldn't understand it, as creative as I am. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Mom, I don't know what to do. I don't know. She like, watch Steve Harvey. She on that type of stuff. See what he
Yeah.
said, or write him a letter or something like that. And I'm like, Mom, okay. But she believed in me so much, almost more than I did for a long time, until I'm like, dang, my mama right. Like, I am talented. I'm too talented to be going to a 9 to 5 and not putting into my own creative skills.
Yeah.
So yeah, over time, me and my mom got along way better.
Nah, that's what's up though. It's that support. And like you say, like, I don't know what it is, but like they say always, like, with the parents with the child, once a grandchild come in,
Yeah.
it should always be it's a shift, you
Right.
know. But like, that thing is, I feel like that's kind of somewhat universal too in our culture, like family dysfunctions, and stuff like that. And it's like kind of a thing where they call like trauma bonding or something like that. When like, if you was to put kind of a lot of us in a room together and you kind of do a study or something and see how many of us had households like that, I bet you everybody in there would come click because it's like
Yep.
everybody got a story to tell.
Yep.
But now I feel that too because I have my own little situation going on too, but they want to say, I always like, I feel like I'm gonna hit that moment where I'm be able to pick that phone up and call, because after my dad passing and stuff, and it's like, gotta bridge that gap because I want to
Yeah.
move forward in a sense,
Yeah.
but so like around like what time period did you, get started in the makeup industry?
I was pregnant with my daughter, who was 12, when I um started doing my own face. And whew, that was a phase there because it was looking crazy. But again, I'm grateful for that experience because I needed that. And then I used to ask family members, "Can I do your face for free?" Or friends, "Can I do your face for free?" And then
Mm-hmm.
eventually I started charging like $25 because they were patient with me. Like, $25 for a face when I'm taking like 3 hours because I don't know what I'm doing, but you allowing me to practice on you for my own skill set. Like, I appreciate that. And I always been like creative as far as drawing when I was little, and just being expressive with writing. So I was like, how can I put my art into the world to make money, and makeup became that outlet for me. And I love the reactions too.
Nah, that's real. Do you remember like your first couple, clients you had when you was practicing and stuff like that? Like
Yeah.
what that moment was like with is it kind of like when you drawing and you get the eraser and kind of just like how it work when you gotta keep working with it as you go or what?
Yeah, it's a lot of trial and error because I was so familiar with brown skin that when people who allowed me to practice on them, even though I was charging them just a little bit, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing because you so light skinned for the lighter people. You so light skinned that I feel like I'm
Yeah,
making it dark because that's what I'm familiar with. But they were so kind enough to like be like, oh, I'm gonna let you do what you gotta do. And they even instructed me like, okay, I use this color and stuff like that. I appreciate those moments because I'm like, the way I used to do people's face, I'm not gonna lie, I want to just do it over for a certain amount of people because I'm like, that ain't me no more. Let me show you what
yeah.
I've learned over time because baby, mm-mm.
Nah, that was sub though. I mean, it's a part of the process.
Yeah.
So like, what are some of your biggest inspirations and influences, if any, in the world of makeup artistry, and how have they shaped your approach to like makeup?
I follow a lot of different makeup artists, and just to get some insight from them and see what I need to work on. But overall experience with hands-on experience is what has helped me. And
Yeah,
just yeah, I like to learn from other people, from other makeup artists, and because I feel like I can learn something from anybody. It's no competition. We all in the same industry. We got our own way of doing stuff. So for me,
hmm
it's me taking from what you teach or how you do it and creating my own way.
nah, that's I like that approach because it's just like money. It's enough money in the world to go around for
Yeah,
everybody. So it's like I don't get why people gatekeep because it's like it's so
yeah,
is you got your own fans and everything like that. Like it's enough people the same way as money to go around. So it's like
yeah,
that's the way you build together. Like
yep,
don't gatekeep. You can like really just build your whole, like group of people basically,
yeah,
all y'all together, and stuff like that. Like it's so powerful, with people
yeah,
that got those type of, you know, that like got those that's plugged in and stuff like that. Like it's so much more they can do to come out of that.
and
Like
don't hate either. That's big too. Don't hate. Like,
hating ain't healthy.
I like
Hating
that.
ain't healthy. Real talk, man. I'm telling
Uh,
you, that's
like,
worse than cancer.
hey,
Cancer and AIDS put together. Like that's
man,
that's worse than that. Kids so
yep,
early like that. I feel like, instead of minding other people's business and stuff like that, like mind your own motion. Like
yeah,
why is you mad at because of whatever they got going on? People gonna do what they do. Like you guys just focus on your motion and just keep
yeah.
going up the ladder.
I'm big
Like
on what the fuck they got to do with me. When somebody tell me something about somebody else, it ain't got nothing to do with me.
I don't like entertaining them conversations at all. I don't want to
Mm-mm.
hear like cause I'm the type of person like if I ain't gonna join the conversation, I'm just gonna be quiet.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm
And
just
then
gonna be silent.
right, and then I'm making
Yeah,
a mental note of I can't tell you shit because look how you
yeah,
talking about this person. I'm not gonna be around you. This is my last time being around you because you like to gossip. I ain't with that. Mm-mm.
yeah. I just dropped a little. I be, with the music and all that. I was like, man, people be too chatty. I'm gonna call them auntie. Like y'all
Yeah,
talk too much.
I
I
like
don't like it, and that ain't masculine to me at all.
yeah.
Um, So was this a skill you always had, or like you had some schooling, or was it like a mixture of both?
I did go to school, but that was recently. But I will say that they didn't teach me nothing regarding makeup because it wasn't nothing again, it's all about experience. School would just teach you to be like teach you sanitation, how to clean your brushes and all that stuff, but it barely
Mm,
taught that too. Not to shade the school system, but it was all about experience. Like I said, trial and error, getting to do people's faces for free, and then charging them little to nothing just so you can get that skill up. And then once you become, like that girl, or even boys who make up to, once you become that and skilled inside your craft, then you can charge what you want to charge. So basically, just experience.
So basically, you just earn your worth, what you worth,
Yeah.
off that. And nah, I feel like I've heard this before. Like even with like, how do you feel about this too? Like requiring school for like barbers and all that type of stuff. Like where people can, you basically doing more self taught than anything. Because like I say,
Yeah.
you cutting hair, you gotta cut somebody hair and trial and error and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
like you feel like they man, like sanitary wise, okay, cool, but
Yeah.
everybody should know like how to clean something properly, if anything. But
Yeah. Some
you
people
feel
don't.
like they need, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right about that. But even so, like, how do you feel about them requiring them to go through all this? So will it really just be for the sanitary part, or just for to say, hey, I got a certificate, I'm a barber? Because I done seen people cut some patches now, and I don't know if they've been up under somebody's license or they got their license, but I done seen that before. Cause
So
like
I,
it's people that's not licensed, like my partner that did my tattoo. Well, I'm pretty sure he not like that. But when he started getting dog talented, like
yeah.
he just ain't have he went in the shop. I don't believe that just because they in the shop, they better than
Yeah.
everybody.
Hmm.
I don't look
Oh
at it
yeah.
like that.
And I see a lot of times people that's like nasty, who will tell like this person doesn't have their license and blah blah. Especially if you piss them off. Like let's say if the person didn't like their hair or you overcharge them, whatever. Any reason to be pissed off. Some clients will go and tell like this person doesn't have a license. They're working in their house. They're working.
Yeah.
So it's like to save your own ass and for I guess tax reasons and all this stuff, it's best to just get your license for anything. You don't need it because this generation now, TikTok, you make
Hmm.
money. Like you don't need it, but yeah, I would say for sanitary reasons to keep people off your ass, it's best.
No, that's real. And just a disclaimer too, though, before this officially goes up on YouTube, I'm able to put everything together nice and everything. So all the drops and stuff like that, that ain't gonna be on the official episode when I
Okay.
put it up. So do you remember? No, what made you even choose this as a career path though? Was it just from like over time with your mother just saying like, you need to just go on and just do your thing? Or like what was that moment for you after the first couple faces? You was like, okay, it's coming together. Like, what was that moment? Like, was it that one where you was like, okay, I could really do this?
Yeah. It was more so like I said, I've been creative since I was a little kid. Like drawing, I used to make people like draw Winnie the Pooh on their pants and stuff like that. Like I was that person. If you seen people at school with that on their clothes, I
Mm-hmm.
did. Yeah, like drawing. Um,
Oh, so you
but
was an entrepreneur early then.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was doing hair in high school and everything at Oak Ridge.
Oh,
But
you went to Oak Ridge too.
yeah, that's why I asked you. I'm like, I know you from somewhere.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, what year? What year you got
Um,
out? What you got out? That was what
11. I graduated 11.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
You
Well,
probably was
around
10.
the same time. Huh?
You was 10, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was running with my partner Sly. So if anything, you seen us running around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, so I I pretty much just love the reactions. Like I said, the people who came to me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I feel so pretty." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like as an empath, I'm like, "Dang, like this make people feel like this. Like it boosts people confidence, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like,
Like you said that too.
yeah.
Hmm.
But I don't just do. I don't know if you just referring to just makeup, but as far as esthetician,
Yeah,
I love pop.
everything.
Yeah, I love popping pimples. Like if I see somebody with a bump, I'm like, let me get some tissue, wash my hands, let me pop that for you right quick. But I was like, I need to go to school for this so I can see how to properly do it. Because I
Hmm.
love this stuff. Like I used to watch it like all night, all the way to 3 a.m. sometimes, like watching how to properly pop pimples. That's crazy. but I love it.
Oh, it's a technique behind doing it too. Make sure
Yeah.
you. Oh,
So you won't get that dark spot or
yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Oh, I ain't even know it was a technique. Then
Uh,
that's something new.
now you got to learn how to do it.
So over time, as you started to progress as an artist in your craft, did you develop a signature style with your work? Like, what type of technique do you use to achieve that signature look?
Yeah, I did over time get a signature look because at first I was just going with what I thought, like just doing the brows but I noticed I'm like, I don't have a look that is like, oh, Tiffany Nicole did your face, BOMB BEAUTY did your face. I'm like, I need to find my look, my niche or whatever. And um it started with contouring. I don't know if you know what that is, but like making the nose look slimmer, making the cheeks look like, perky and all that stuff. I was like getting into that more, and I'm
Oh,
like,
you say you can do the face like that? Like
yeah,
somebody got plastic surgery and just slim the
yeah.
nose? Janet
You
Jackson on the nose?
I'm gonna say Michael Jackson. I'm gonna say, you want a Michael Jackson? I got you. I can do that.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Because you gotta think about, pregnant women, they have, wider noses. And if they're going to their baby shower, I want to know how to slim their nose down a little bit. Because they don't want to be taking pictures with, of course, it's something that's naturally going to
Yeah.
happen most of the time. But it's like, for the pictures, at least at my baby shower, can you slim my nose down? I got
Nah, I feel that. I definitely could see that. Yeah.
you. Yeah.
So you say the nose spread and there. So like
Yeah.
you say, you wanted to boost the confidence and everything. Because do you now also you feel makeup like basically what you do is a beauty therapy. Why I call it
Yeah.
beauty therapy because
Yep.
it's a form of therapy for people,
Yeah.
mentally to feel. It's like yeah, because like I say, as soon as they leave you, you might have made their whole week, whole day,
Yeah.
everything.
Sometimes I'm
24 hours, however long
right. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I have that effect on people. Sometimes I have to get myself to believe it. Like, yes, you do. Like, I know that my hands are blessed, whether doing a facial or just doing the makeup. And being able to, like, some people cry in a chair. And I'm like, wow, like, all I'm doing is what I know how to do. But for you to feel like this is amazing. Like, all I'm doing is my craft. All I'm doing is what I love. And I appreciate that from them.
Yeah, that's the Lord's work.
Yeah.
That's doing the
Like,
Lord's work for real.
yeah. Yep.
Uh-huh. So, what are some of the key skills and qualities that are important for a successful makeup artist?
Again, experience. You have to go through the trial and era phase so you can know what to do, what not to do. Knowing how to do makeup for camera is different if different ways. Know how to do makeup for camera, know how to do makeup for just because or a night out. Like knowing the difference between the two, you can't do certain things a certain way each time. And also knowing your client's face. Like you wanna observe their skin, make sure that you're not just doing it just how you do everyone else's. Like you can't just put every product on every patient, every client. I don't know where I'm going with that, but every client you can't just use every same product because everybody has different skin texture, different skin tones, of course. Either oily skin, dry skin. It definitely matters about experience.
Yeah, it's sign you gotta be on point for real. Like
Yeah.
real spill. So walk us through your creative process when working with clients.
I would say my creative process. I like to take inspiration from sometimes pictures. If I see a cute picture, not even just about makeup, if I see a cute picture about, I don't know, just some artwork on a wall or a billboard or something, I'll be like, oh, I like those colors inside of that. I want to see if one of my next client will allow me to freestyle. I'll take a picture of it, and be like, can I do like a freestyle of these colors or this something to make it similar to this artwork? I like to do that, or I can ask them like how they're feeling right now. Do you feel like you want to have some bright colors, or honestly, I love the clients that allow me to freestyle and just do my own thing.
No, that's real. Because
Yeah.
sometimes when you just believe in somebody so much and what it, man, just do it. Just do it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Do it. Just do your thing. You're gonna do what you do. So it's like, yo, that's really like that's the trust right there with somebody knows that you really about your business and stand on it, because they're gonna be like, just do what you. They don't even go back and forth with you. This is whatever.
Sitting in the chair, just like some of them go to sleep too, and I'm like, hey, nah, wake up.
Yeah.
I have gotten some clients who would look like in their phone the whole time, and that kind of, I want to watch my words. It's if you see my work, just allow me to work. Like, you booked me for a reason. Trust me. That's all I would say. It's just trust me. Like, doing that and looking in the mirror or asking to go to the bathroom several times, just because you see what it's like. Trust the process, because you're gonna look crazy in the middle of the process. I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna look crazy. But when
they
it's
know
done,
what they shut down for though.
Right,
They I feel like they just be holding on, like we say, people holding on to the pad. Whoever they done went to before you or whatever, they be bringing that in there. They gotta bring that energy in there. So y'all stop coming in our plan. For real.
Hey, this ain't what that was, and that's another thing. Don't come in my chair talking about another artist.
Somebody did this, yeah. You know they did it last time to me before you even start and stuff like that. Like, don't bring the energy in there.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. No.
I think people that honestly talk like that though be thinking you finna jump in right along with them.
Yeah, right.
Like, I ain't finna get in the car with you with that. Right. Over the window. So I catch a taxi. I'll walk before I even get in the car with you without it. Real. Nah, we ain't doing that. So as the industry keeps evolving, how do you stay current with the latest trends in the industry?
It's a lot of new trends that I'm not with, truth be told.
Yeah.
I like to stick with what I know.
Original, right?
Yeah, but I'm also open to learning new skills and new ways. But I like to stick to what I know and what's gonna continue my growth. Like, what's for me is for me. I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna force if they want to do a brow a certain type of way. I'm gonna stick to what I know. And if it's not working no more, I might change it a little bit. But overall, I like to stick to what it is that I like, what I love, and what my clients love too.
So I really just keep it original. Like, your originality kind of beat any trend, because it's like, if I come up with something that's unique, that's my own, like, it'll have longevity, and I just tweak it here and there. Because nobody ain't doing it like how I do it.
Yeah. A little tweak won't hurt, but I ain't gonna change my whole concept
all the way up.
Nah.
Yeah, because and then what you feel about this then? Like, when you just said that, like, changing everything up, so like you have one client, that come in and they'll be trying to change everything that that you stand on, kind of like, they'll come in there and be like, well, nah, dude, and it kind of defeats the purpose in a way. Like, I want you to be like you say, be like this whole artist over here and stuff like that. They try to change, everything about you from the moment they walk in.
That happened before.
Yeah.
I stopped in the middle and said, hey, I might not be the artist for you.
Yeah.
You asked me for something that I don't do. I've shown a process of how I do my makeup, how I do clients' makeup. If that's not what you like, you might need to go over here. Or you can learn yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they did, they in the middle of the process.
I just don't like this. I just don't like that part. It's like, but that's how I do makeup. I understand, but in that case, I did do it how they wanted. But I'm like, I can't do it ever again.
Yeah. Like, let them just change you all the way up.
Yeah.
Like, I get that.
Because it bring my energy if I allow it. It almost did, but I'm like, you know what? To get you out my chair, I'm gonna do it like, with a smile. I'm gonna do it how you like, but you ain't booking again. Yeah. I ain't say that, but in my head, I'm gonna just continue and give you what you want, so you can go. Just go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now that real though, you turn it into a positive to get you out my chair. This is it. We're going,
Yeah. Don't shift my
respectfully.
Right. You gotta be a little nice. little knife nasty.
Yeah, nah, for real, cause you have people that be like that and they'll try to do that every time. Like you can't just open, you can't leave the door. Don't even crack that bit.
Yeah.
Put a code on that motherfucker. Straight up. So, what's your favorite part of the process and what you love most about being a professional makeup artist?
I don't want to just speak on makeup artists because I said I do multiple things.
Yeah. I'll say so. I'm gonna say a professional beauty therapist.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when it comes to doing the facials, I love the experience that people get. Like I said, I'm sure you saw already that I'm quote unquote spiritual, and when anything I do again is with intention, but especially when I'm doing facials, it's more so. You ever heard of Reiki?
Say that again.
You ever heard of Reiki or meditation type of thing?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's more so putting you in a meditative state so that you relaxing, because you came here to relax. Of course, you came to get a facial, but you also came to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Put you in a meditative state. So sometimes people go back to past lives when I'm doing their facials. Some people, yeah, just to get a little bit deep, some people see old past loved ones that I'm passed over. Some people go into other dimensions, and I love that part of it because I feel like everybody should at least see that there's more. Like you was talking about going to different states and getting out of Orlando, it's more to the world too. It's more than just this planet Earth. And people get a little shaky when you talk about the universe.
Trying to tell you.
Yeah, but it's like it's more out here. And I'm very open with what I do because I don't want nobody just coming to me like, what you doing with all these crystals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you see on my page what I do so you're aware of what you get into. It's all love. I'm not into no dark stuff. So it's all out of love.
Nah, for real. Nah, let that be known, because some people, like I say, I ain't gonna say ignorant is in like oh, you just like ignorant, just they don't know,
Yeah.
So it's just like it's foreign to them,
Yeah. I
but
get that. Yeah, I
but
get
it's like in a sense, like nah, that's something that definitely makes you stand out though, in a sense, because you bring them to that, like I say, that state of mind when they get these facials and all that type of stuff, and like I say, when you get to speaking of stuff like that, it's more to it than we can see with our eyes,
Yeah,
But when you start really like diving into it more and stuff, you get more comfortable and actually knowing, like I say, it's not stuff around you it could be negative entities and stuff too if you allow it, but most part everything is positive,
Yep, exactly. Heavy on if you allow it, because you can open that door, but not
Yeah.
right here.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
So what are the most common skincare concerns that clients come to you with and how you address them?
A lot of people come, of course, with acne. And I often tell people, even when doing makeup, like, I always recommend them to get a facial either after they the service of the makeup, or if they can, they have time before, because and to stay consistent with it, because you got to be mindful of just caking up makeup on top of all this stuff that you need to be taken care of, because you're not helping it. You're not helping. You just covering it just temporarily. Because when you take that off, you still gonna have the acne. You still gonna have the scars, and it can be healed. It probably won't go away completely, but it'll fade away, or you just need to. A lot of people don't have a skincare routine. So that's what I will say is just having a skincare routine and not thinking that makeup will always fix your issues, and not thinking that just coming to get a facial will fix everything either. A lot of people don't realize that just getting a facial is not enough. You got to do something at home too. You got to do your part, your homework. I call it homework. You got to do your homework at home too. I can't fix all your problems. I'm not the Most High. We are a part of the Most High, but I'm not the Most High. I can't do that. You got to do some work too. But yeah, that's what I would say would be a misconception about skincare. people thinking that makeup can cover it or just a one-time facial will get the job done, and it won't.
Right. Nah, for real, you can't just throw them for water on your face and keep moving. You gotta
Oh,
sit there and actually scrub and
yep.
whatever.
Get that stuff
5 minutes or something.
Yeah, exactly. People be acting
So
like they 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes.
yeah, for real. When you actually sit there and think about it, even with working out, you got an hour. An hour fly by so fast.
You got an
Feel me? You
hour.
can do about 20 minutes running,
Right.
you feel me, or something, and then lift, for the extra, but it
Especially if
ain't as bad.
just
Yeah.
scrolling for 20 minutes, you can get on that treadmill for 20 minutes.
Yeah. For real. So when it comes to being an entrepreneur, what would you say are the biggest challenges you face while building Bomb Beauty from ground up, brick by brick?
Me, balance between being a mom, taking care of myself, self-care, owning a business, and making sure that because I used to say that I want to be just the hands-on person and somebody else runs the social media part, because all of that takes a lot of balance and trying to figure out how to do it all. Like, okay, I'm gonna spend 20 minutes on this, spend some time with my kids,
Man.
time with myself, make sure I run my
Right.
business, posting content is like, woo, that would be the
Man.
most challenging, but it's doable. It's just damn.
Nah, when you sat down and broke down the time with shit, oh my God, that time management, I was on that. Like, I'm gonna work on this, I'm gonna do this for this. Then it's like, it seemed like you running like a robot, but it really,
Yeah,
everything counts though.
yeah,
It's just 24 hours. So it's like, damn, I'm gonna break this bit down.
yeah.
All right.
So you
Nah,
like to stick to one schedule, like when you do your planning, you like to stick to one way, or you switch it up sometimes?
I'm more of a person that freestyle too, but I
Yeah,
like to know what's going on and like what the day gonna be like. If I don't write it down, I'm gonna think it out. Like I need to get this done. Like,
yeah,
but shit, how shit sway sometimes is like, but I still feel like I won if I did a couple
yeah.
things off my list.
Exactly.
Like
Yep.
I gotta I probably said in the last episode, like it's a win. You gotta look at every day like you winning. So
Yeah.
I don't feel like I lost if, or I missed my book or something, but I hit the gym for an hour and 30 or something. So it's
Yeah.
like I did something productive. Like it's just
Something, right?
being productive
And
for
not
real.
beating yourself up about not finishing the list. Like you got something done. You can't do it all,
Yeah.
and that's okay. Let's
I
try
feel
to
like
tomorrow.
I feel like if you supposed to have high expectations out of anything, you should use it yourself before you do that with other people. If
Yeah.
anything, you can control yourself, but you can't control other people.
That's it.
You feel me? So I'd rather have high expectations for myself than expect this person gonna be me. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
for
Exactly.
real. So can you share some valuable lessons you've learned along your journey in being an entrepreneur?
Yes, asking for help. That's big. That's a big one for me. Asking for help, because I be feeling like not necessarily like I could do anything by myself, but like I don't be wanting to feel like a burden to people. I don't want to be feeling like, for one, like I'm begging, and it's not out of pride, but I think it's from experience of asking the wrong people and then thinking that people, like you said, are like me. Like if somebody, I don't know, I feel like I'm the type of friend or the type of person who's like, hey, I see you did this. I can help you out with that. But uh, it used to not. It used to be like where people wasn't doing that for me. But now that I changed my perspective, I've been seeing a lot of people like reciprocate the energy that I give, and I'm like, okay, like my tribe coming through, like, and I'm learning to accept that, accept help, because I wasn't used to it. Just learning to accept help
Not for real.
and asking for it.
I get that because I don't be feeling like ask for nothing either. I'm gonna just get in. Like that's just I don't know if that's just like I said, go back to the beginning of we all share things in common where it's like, the people relied on, at first hand it comes to your family. And then so it's like my family couldn't be reliable. It's like, why I'm gonna rely on, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
do it for how I get it done.
yeah. And then it
But
gave
that yeah, but it's like when it comes to networking and stuff, that's what networking is. Y'all all pull y'all resources together.
me.
Hey, I got to show a podcast. Just saying, for instance, with that, I got to a podcast. You do this.
Yeah,
well, come on my platform. Let's,
Yep.
they talk it out. Let's do it.
Yep.
You got a stage, everybody got, that's just
Yep.
how we do it. Or if I do music, you know, hey, I throw I'm a promoter. I do open mic events or something, come through, whatever. Like
Yeah.
we all gotta have something to bring. It's
Yeah.
just bringing something to the table
Yep.
though. But that's us helping each other.
Yeah, exactly. Because you putting theirs out, and also you putting information about yourself by posting your podcast at the same time. That's how
Yup.
it works. Yep.
Real talk. So what advice would you give? What advice would you like to give to aspiring, MUAs, or if they want to be a serial entrepreneur, a beauty therapist, looking to break into the industry,
Yeah.
as an entrepreneur?
Patience. Patience would be the main thing. Don't beat yourself up. If you feel like you're not where this other don't compare yourself for one. Don't look at other people's pages and be like, dang, they got such and such followers.
Yeah.
We don't get to that point. Just keep working. Just keep going. No matter what you're doing, it doesn't matter about makeup artists, entrepreneurship, esthetician, it doesn't matter. Just keep going. Believe in yourself. Don't expect even blood to put in a lot of effort. You got to do it. You got to believe in you before other people believe in you, and have some standards and some boundaries, and stand on the boundaries too. Otherwise, people will step all over them. And don't be an overgiver. Always give, but don't be an overgiver too.
Nah, for real. Cause like you say, you give too much now, they gonna be expecting you to give way more or the same
Uh,
amount next time.
nope.
You know,
I don't feel. Nope.
nah, for real. And before 2024 is out, what are some things, that Tiffany manifests for herself personally and for BOMB Beauty before the year is out?
To keep going, because I have some times where I'm like, ugh, but I notice again, like I said, it's just be those moments where I just need a break. I need a break, but to keep going, to continue doing what I'm doing for myself and for my mom and for my kids, of course. Um, I don't want to get too personal, but I will say be on the lookout for a lot of great opportunities as far as teaching other people how to do makeup. Some specials going on, because I understand how it is in the world, as far as money and it's a lot going on. So I get that. So I'm keeping people in mind because I've been there before and I get it. So that's what I will say is just keep on the lookout for some specials that I'm gonna be doing, because I used to say that I'm gonna do it, but I'm actually execute it instead of just saying it.
Nah, that resonate with it. That's again, I
Yeah.
say you be thinking about it, man, I'm gonna get there
Yeah.
and still be having the idea. You just ain't pushing it out. The idea is
Right.
still there.
Right. You wrote it
Hmm.
down, got it in your head, but ain't nobody else heard about it.
Yeah, and everybody be like time, and it's like, man, time. We already know time is, and it's crazy because the time ain't really don't feel like it's real. You
It
know
ain't.
how they be, how
You
they
know.
be. Nah, it's like how they be just letting the time go back this time go forward right here. Then
Right.
you they be looking like, damn, the day went by so damn fast,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
know. I just feel like they just gotta believe in, how they put it together. But that's another topic. But
Yeah.
any
Okay.
news? So any news you would like to share that you're excited about? You're working on upcoming for BOMB Beauty.
Yes. Besides the classes that I mentioned, or the specials that I will be having, um, it was brought to my attention that I should, and I will have a teenage class for the people who are um creative, like I was as a
Mm-hmm.
kid, and want to like dive deep into makeup. I feel like if they start now, they'll be a beast when they're older, or just work on their craft now, they'll get it. And my classes all come with a kit. You get a full kit. The whole entire kit is included. So all you got to do is show up with great vibes. That's it.
Nah, that's amazing because
Yeah.
that stuff like that is needed, especially for the youth. That's
Yeah.
one of the biggest reasons why we doing stuff like what we doing now too, to put our energy out like that. Cause it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of universal. It's like, okay, we get these stories out, and people that probably done been through hardships, the same hardships that people are successful in is telling their stories, whatever. They still managed to make it through what they went through and do it. So it's like showing really is like no excuses. Like some people came from the bottom of the bottom and they doing good today. So it's like just to give that extra hope and motivation to other people that's watching and also for the youth, we big on that where we understand that as a culture, we got this next generation coming up and we see everything going on and stuff we don't agree with. Instead of complaining about it, sitting back, pointing fingers, and
about it.
You know what I mean? Like we ain't gonna point no fingers and stuff like that. We just gonna be like, all right, what we don't like, we just gonna be the change to it. Then let's start their platform, let's inform, enlighten, inspire the people. Aside from just doing the interviews, we drop episodes. We just doing nothing but just dropping knowledge and being informed on what's going on around us. Cause folk don't be. You know how it is, living in the moment and going day by day before you really been aware. When you start being aware, they say you don't look at everything the same. So now you looking at everything totally different and paying attention. Like, so that's us just grabbing, the people that's in tune and just, hey, did y'all see this? It was going on, or these people doing this to y'all? Hey, like pay attention, So, but nah, like that's you.
Change. I like that. Gotta be the change.
Nah, facts.
Yeah.
So, any shout outs or recognition you would like to give to those who've been supporting you along your journey?
My whole divine family in the spiritual realm, of course. Myself, because I need to give myself a pat on the back. My own flowers. My children, of course, because they my biggest fans. I'm not gonna lie, they are my biggest fans. And my clients, the people and my friends as well, and family who believe in me when I didn't believe in myself. So that's definitely a couple of, it's more, but that's a few people that I want to give a shout out to.
What's up? Like I say, it was definitely an honor to bring you on the platform, just so you could spill these jewels out here and give your $1 million. There's news that you get in the youth like that because like, at an early age or whatever, middle school, whatever, and you getting all you figuring out your identity somewhere and stuff that you like. So it's like whether it's music, sports, and all that. I'm kind of like that when we was doing music early 2000s, stuff like that. Music wasn't it is right now, where you got social media and you got access to all. Like we ain't have. They didn't want really nobody that was like, they had workshop or whatever. However it goes, somebody, probably knew a couple people in the neighborhood and stuff, but it wasn't as how now where you got all these different outlets and. Like I say, you doing what you doing and stuff like that to give, to open that opportunity up, like that's gonna be a change. Like that's a change right there. Like, and then young girls or that's into that type of stuff, they can be like, okay, they get the kit and they gonna have fun doing it. And right there, with you doing that's gonna, change their lives in a way, So they ain't gonna be growing up like, man, we ain't have all that. Like around that time, like timing is so different now.
Yeah, they get that experience. I would say that at first I'm like, I don't agree with the kids wearing makeup in middle school, but I see times change, just like our parents used to say. Change. So it's like they be doing their eyebrows and wearing lace fronts in middle school. My daughter ain't doing that, but I get
that's what's going on. Yeah,
I get it. And hey, I'm either get with it or just like nah. But I'm definitely happy about that because I wish that my mom, my grandma, whatever it was, like put some more effort into what I was doing as a kid, so that by then or by now I would have been like heavy on beast mode. Yeah. So now I'm just getting myself to do it, which is okay. But to give somebody the opportunity to do that and if they're already interested in makeup is awesome. So.
I feel that because, like you say, looking back on the past, it's like. Man, especially when it came to music, I'm like, man, I could have been a part of help, man. I'm telling you, I had it on the table. For real. But Nah, that's real. Like I say, we living in a time like what times is like that. It's a culture influence, but it's like, man, let me be an impact though. Let me change it in a way where, like I say, it's a red and blue pill with everything, and it's just like just gotta see the good in it.
Yep.
So before we get you out of, like I say, we're definitely an honor to have you on the show. But as the question we ask everybody, last but not least, what does the word underdog mean to you? Or when you hear the word underdog?
Actually, I was gonna ask y'all that because I didn't know. Just be honest. Yeah, I want to know myself.
Underdog always come out on top. Underdog is like the black sheep. You feel me? The one that's always put to the side that people might not have believed in or thought would have even made it to the top. It's more like it's like a Gucci and Jeezy type. If you know about they situation, it's like Jeezy was the one that was already commercial. Gucci was the one getting blackballed, and then years later, you see these guys on stage doing the verses together. You feel me? Like he wasn't supposed to be there, but it's showing like, yeah, I'm here. Like, and that's the type of vibe you want to give to people that's not necessarily as supportive and stuff like that. They don't see you really. Like, I don't think dog gonna take all with their music. I don't think that podcast, but then you in the same room with the person you doubted, or they looking up at you now. They reaching out trying to get favors and everything from you. But it's like, nah, because like you said in the beginning of the process, it's gonna look ugly. Whatever you do, it's gonna look ugly. Cutting hair, you gonna be struggling trying to get that line right, like you say, with the makeup and everything, music wise, trying to find your sound, like. But it's the repetition behind it and really having the genuine love for it. Like, even with the music and stuff, like, man, we ain't sound like we got music years ago. Like, we didn't sound like, but it's the development of it, from like, the journey is everything.
Yep.
But most definitely.
I heard the intro. I heard the explanation in your intro a little bit.
Yeah. So what you feel about the underdogs though? Like, how you feel about that concept?
About the whole entire podcast concept?
Yeah, how you feel about the concept in general? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I noticed you've been following us for a little minute. We've been watching your movement and what's going on. So I say, yo, we gotta reach out. We gotta bring her on here. She got some.
I love what y'all doing. Like, honestly, you said you want to give me my flowers. I'm gonna give y'all flowers too.
That was up. On my head clap it. You feel me? I got really.
Y'all deserve it. Yeah, pat yourself on the back because you deserve it. And for y'all I'm honored too for y'all to invite me on y'all show, because to get this recognition is amazing for one. And for us to be like-minded too, because I know your friend or your partner from somewhere else too. I don't just join anything. Like, even if somebody asks me to be on their show, I gotta check you.
Okay.
I gotta check you out first. There you go. I gotta check you out first. I gotta see what you're about. I can't just be like, okay, yeah, sure, just so I can get this exposure. Let me be on your show. No, but I see that y'all are intentional. Y'all are hard workers too. And then, like, just to bring up, like, your baby coming in the room, y'all real. I like that. I don't watch a few of y'all shows, and I like how it's real. Like, I seen somebody else in their car, and I'm like, I hope this ain't a problem that I'm in my car. But I like that y'all accept, like, you open about, like, understanding about, we just trying.
We ain't faking, we ain't front of nothing. We ain't trying to be like, hey, you gotta be over here and do it like this. Like, when this blow high blow, people gonna already look back on it. Like, you can look at our older episodes. It's like, man, where we started, where we at now. We even had Papa Duck reach out on one show for us, and that was major for us. To have a legend on here, that was like a year and 6 months in. And my partner told you, like, bro, we gotta get Duck on the show. Just so how I manifested that, and it came how it came, and we just grateful for that. But we just look at everybody the same. We all, but the biggest thing with us is for our people though. We ain't in the shade room, we ain't TMZ, we ain't on here lip locking and pillow talking, we ain't on none of that. I don't be liking it. That's what I got a problem with. But rather than me speak about it, it's like, man, nah, we gonna change the narrative. So when they come to this platform, just know when people come, we ain't trying to talk about when you shot your first gun, when you did your first drug deal, who your baby daddy and baby mama, and we ain't wet, bro. That don't excite me. I got a problem with that. So that for every other little platform out there be doing that for the clout, we ain't on that. We ain't on that at all. But definitely, Orlando bound all the way there, Atlanta, couple other states we done did, stuff with people and stuff. So we kind of all over with this.
Okay. So y'all travel a lot.
Yeah, somewhat, and then we also reach out and get people on the platform the same way a lot of people done network with and stuff like that. So soon we're gonna try to do some sit downs and stuff and reach out to people that's like guests that's up here in Atlanta. Yeah, people that's up in Atlanta, I get a little studio and do, theirs in-house, and in Orlando will probably come back. Shout out to Apex Couture magazine too. I'm kind of all over with it, but they invited us down for an event. Shout out to Antoine too. He came to Atlanta. I came out to that event. We got invited to an event in Orlando last year, so we definitely supporting. It's a big time magazine, out of Orlando and the Duval. He been 10 years down with it, so. Yo, we just trying to just keep going. That's all. The opportunities and the motion gonna cook up anyway. So this, we really like doing what we doing. We just trying to bridge the gap, bring people together on some positive, get these stores out,
Y'all are not trying. Y'all are.
Yeah. Most definitely. Like I say, Queen, it was definitely, an honor to have you on here. Y'all make sure y'all had the BOMB BEAUTY TNT.com.
Yep.
Feel me? Tiffany Nicole, IG right here. And this it. It was season 5. Beauty Therapy, the therapist herself. You got it live right now on the Underdog.
Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate it. Most definitely, Queen. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You too. All right.
Gold mouth, rabbit on my teeth. I got carrots. Open up a mouth and she got vocals sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda granite. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers finna roll another planet. It will fall in place if it's meant to be organic. I got crazy lingo, you would think I'm speaking Spanish. I'm something like a pie, never leave without the cannon. I'm enlightened, I got stones around my neck. If you pay attention, I teach her how to earn respect. I walk around with a tag like I'm mad at the rail. People do any damn thing for a check. So what if you got signed labels, throw them on the shelf? I don't ask for help, I just go within myself. Hard times I prevail, I bust up out my shell. I let my nuts hang, cause it don't got no curfew. Gold mouth,